Hi, I'm Billy Walker.
Hi, I'm Ivy Potter.
Hi, I'm Michaela Pierce.
Hi, I'm Sophie Walker.
Hi, I'm Janice Walker.
All right. Well, my name is Nash Potter, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how automatic sprinklers are one of the most effective life-saving devices, but are often the most overlooked. As a firefighter, one of the most dangerous positions I can be found in is an apartment fire. These are dangerous not only for us, but for the residents as well. Reason being is because operationally they are extremely exhausting and they pose an extremely high risk of injury or death. Luckily for me, in Nashville, sprinklers are required in almost every high rise and apartment building here. Something that you should know is that fires can happen to anybody and they can spread a lot faster than you think. The US Fire Administration has stated that even one sprinkler will often control the fire at its origin. Something you should know about me is that I'm an actual firefighter and I am currently seeking my fire science degree here at Ball State. Today we're going to be discussing how sprinklers work, the common myths surrounding them, and how they save lives. Let's start with what activates a sprinkler. Referring to the diagram, sprinklers are activated by heat, not smoke. How they work is the temp rises in the affected room. In a residential setting, fire must produce about 155 degrees Fahrenheit before it starts taking effect. Liquid expands within the glass, causing the bulb to break, and then the water is released from the sealing assembly, which then hits the deflector and is dispersed within the room. Depending on the room, the color coding in the bulb has a different rating. In a residential building, though, it's typically always red. The National Fire Protection Association has stated that these sprinklers are designed specifically to activate early in the growth phase, which controls the fire while it's still small and manageable. One of the biggest misconceptions is that all sprinklers go off at once. This is not true. Each head operates independently, and only the closest one to the fire actually activates. This is good because it suppresses at its source, but it also limits the water damage within the room. When active, the water flows continuously until the system is shut off, and the sprinklers disperse around 10 to 25 gallons per minute, which sounds like a lot, but the fire hose that we carry typically shoots 100 gallons per minute, which is a lot more, and excess water can be very destructive. The National Fire Sprinkler Association has stated that usually only 1 to 2 heads will actually be needed to control the fire. So now we're going to discuss how they actually save lives. The main point today that I'd like you to remember is all about life safety. The bottom line is that fire sprinklers stop the fire before it hits the fully developed stage. It prevents spread, reduces heat and flame, and it slows the toxic smoke within the room, which is what will kill you. The Underwriters Laboratory FSRI has found that sprinklers will slow the growth and it improves the survivability within the room, which is what is important for residents and firefighters alike. The NFPA has stated that in buildings with sprinklers, the reduction in fire death risk is almost 80%. In contrast, a building with no sprinklers, a fire can grow unimpeded, and the fire often doubles every 30 to 60 seconds. It will reach its fully developed stage. The fire spreads very, very quickly, and the room will be fully involved in under 5 minutes. Conditions are deadly even before the fire department will arrive. Survival is much less likely. Reason being is the smoke. The smoke will kill you, and the reason being is because it has carbon monoxide and hydrogen cyanide within the smoke. The fire consumes the oxygen in the room, which keeps you from breathing. The smoke creates a very intense and disorienting darkness, and the extreme heat will burn and amplify all the conditions within the room. In conclusion, sprinklers are one of the most effective protection systems available today. They are heat activated, not all of them go off at once. They are early fire control, and even just one sprinkler can halt the fire. It's a small system, but it has a huge impact, and it can be the difference between a minor incident or a disaster. Thank you for listening.
Wonderful.